Look at this slot machine. It's spinning wildly, chasing a jackpot that never seems to land. This is the exact business model independent musicians are sold today. The promise that one viral video, one massive playlist placement, or one magical royalty check will suddenly pay the rent. The industry measures success by volume. We're taught to look at raw, anonymous attention, chasing hundreds of thousands, even millions of streams, as the ultimate goal for a release. But let's look at the actual economics of that volume. You generate tens of thousands of plays, earn a check for literal pennies, and walk away knowing absolutely zero about the people who actually hit play. Streaming platforms are brilliant tools for discovery, but they are not your customer database. A listener can loop your track all day long, but the platform keeps the data. They own the audience, and you get a microscopic usage fee. That setup leaves you completely dependent on a black box algorithm. If a tech company decides to change its recommendation rules tomorrow, your reach disappears. A functional business requires predictable, direct communication with its customers, not a guessing game with a remote server. Chasing high-volume, anonymous attention without a way to capture who is actually listening guarantees you will remain economically stranded. You are generating data and value for someone else's company instead of building your own. To understand a better model, look at this massive funnel filled with thousands of faint dots. These represent anonymous, low-value streams. The math of a sustainable career actually points away from this volume. Knowing the exact identity and buying behavior of 100 dedicated fans generates far more reliable revenue than acquiring 10,000 anonymous impressions. To get there, we turn the standard release strategy upside down. Instead of treating the recorded song as the final product, it becomes a lead generation tool. The goal is to build a bridge of permission. When a listener scans a QR code at your merch table or joins a digital fan passport system to unlock a demo, they cross that bridge. They step out of the anonymous crowd and become a known contact in your system. That permission is a tangible economic asset. By opting in, the fan provides a direct line of communication, completely bypassing the algorithmic gatekeepers deciding who sees your next tour announcement. This captured, permission-based data form the bedrock of an independent direct-to-fan business. You replace a map of anonymous listeners with a highly accurate database of people who have raised their hands and asked to support you. A permission-based relationship holds far more economic weight than a single stream because it allows you to initiate the next interaction. You can offer a concert ticket, a limited edition shirt, or a recurring membership, converting data ownership directly into recurring revenue. Once you have a direct connection with those 100 fans, you can build what we call the revenue stack. This is a deliberate, interconnected system of income streams designed specifically to serve the audience you now own. We can visualize this stack as a central hub connecting multiple distinct channels. You have live touring, physical merchandise, direct digital sales, recurring VIP memberships, and sync licensing for film and television. But if your ticketing platform, merchandise store, and email list do not talk to each other, you are flying blind. A customer buys a shirt, attends 2 shows, and joins a membership, but they live as 3 disconnected records in 3 different databases. The solution is a unified fan identity. You integrate those systems so every transaction feeds back into a single, comprehensive timeline for that specific supporter. Connecting these transactions allows you to accurately measure support, distinguishing between someone who casually watches videos and a dedicated, reliable buyer. This unified intelligence eliminates the guesswork. Instead of ordering 400 orange shirts on a hunch or routing a tour through cities based on anonymous Spotify listeners, you analyze your own purchasing data to see exactly where your paying customers actually live. Integrating fan data across these diverse income streams takes you out of the dark. You stop running a fragmented, unpredictable hobby and start managing a measurable commercial enterprise. An integrated revenue stack creates structural resilience. By distributing your income across multiple connected channels, you insulate your career from sudden, catastrophic shifts in the music industry. If live venues close and touring halts globally, or if a major social media platform tanks your organic reach, your career survives. Your recurring memberships, your sync licensing, and direct merchandise sales continue generating income because those channels don't require external permission to operate. This resilience relies heavily on data portability. Because you hold the raw contact information for your fans, you can swap out ticketing software or email providers anytime you want without losing a single customer. The business foundation remains permanently yours. Look at this architectural blueprint. It shows a solid, wide foundation supporting multiple load-bearing pillars. This represents the ultimate goal of the 100 fan strategy, building a robust music industry middle class. Reaching this level of sustainability means you don't need a major label deal, and you don't need millions of casual listeners. A few thousand or even a few hundred dedicated fans supporting a diversified stack is entirely enough to pay a living wage. The path forward requires a shift in focus. Generating massive numbers of anonymous clicks will not save you. Cultivating deep, measurable, direct relationships with a small group of verified supporters is the only realistic way to build an independent career. Artistic independence requires business independence, and true business independence relies entirely on the solid foundation of fan relationships that you actually own.